let's start the defect run. Rare card, 100 gold. Rare colorless card, or boss relic. Boss relic is bad for defect because crack core is good. Random rare card. There's some pretty dangerous defect random rare cards. Like if we get Hyper Beam, then we're like, what do we do now? But if we get like Bias Cog or Core Surge, we're really happy. If we get Creative AI, we're like, what? How do I do this in Act 1? And if we get Echo Form, we're like, oh great, excellent. There's a couple of weird ones though. There's like Amplify is a rare, so I can double the 0 powers in my deck, so that one's kind of a curse. So there's some good ones and some bad ones. Obtaining 100 gold is only good if we get like a mid to late Act 1 shop that we want to go to. It looks like we... Hey, Payload! It looks like we probably want to go left. There's a lot more elites left. If we go right, we only get 2 elites in the act. And because we want to go left, we actually are forced into this shop. So we want to do these 3 fights in this shop. So that 100 gold, this is about the best situation for the 100 gold Niao option. It's like looking really good. Rare colorless card, the best one usually is Hand of Greed. A lot of time you want Hand of Greed. If you're silent, maybe you want Sadistic Nature. There's always an argument for Apotheosis. And there's a couple other good ones, but those are the main ones you're thinking about. You do get to choose here, so it's hard to get a bad one. Even like Master Strategy is great. Master Strategy is actually particularly good in Defect because you can get it back with All for One. Although it exhausts when you play it, so you have to like not play it to get it back. But whatever. But I think it's the 100 gold here. 100 gold is way better than normal right now. And I'm pretty excited about that. Alright, then we'll go left and go to the shop. Hopefully this is like Serpent or Shrine of Regret or something. Gives us a curse for money. We can remove the curse. Oh, floor 1. Jawworm. Never changed. All my cards are blue now. Seems like they were green a second ago. We'll try to preserve the health total. We've got these lightning orbs ticking him down, so time is in our favor. Might be able to find lethal next turn. Yeah. Okay. These are bad for floor 1 rewards. You want to be finding attacks on floor 1. Best option is like Rip and Tear, and like Lightning Strike and Cold Snap and those kind of things. That's what you want on floor 1, not defensive options. That being said, Charge Battery and Steam Barrier are both quite good. They kind of push the deck in different directions. Charge Battery is like sort of the mid-rangey normal defect deck. Steam Barrier is a little bit more of an all-for-one or like Echo Form, sort of on the extreme. Wait, you can't burst. That's not how burst works. You would just have burst on the next many cards. I mean, you can play burst and then burst, but you'd build up like, let's see, what would you get? The first burst would give you 2 stacks of burst, and the second burst would give you 2 stacks of burst twice, assuming they're both upgraded. Oh. Okay. Still though, you'd end up with 5 stacks of burst, and that's kind of fun. Yeah, I think Charge Battery. I think it's better than Skip, but... Hey, Burnface, good morning. I usually steer clear of politics on my stream, but I have to wonder, is Burnface a reference to the recent presidential candidate, Bernie Sanders? Alright, taking some damage against the lice there. Compile Driver is an attack. That's something. Loop is quite a bit better of a card. Okay, yeah, most people's online names are are relics of a different time, right? Like, a lot of people's online names are some random garbage they came up with when they were 12. But some people change their online names quite frequently, so maybe you were aligning your thing to your political leanings. Also, I don't even know if you're in the United States, so it's possible that's less culturally relevant to you. Gosh, I want to pick that loop. Loop is so good. But if we pick the loop, then like our deck is so bad against Gremlin Knob. We have Charge Battery Loop as 2 of our card rewards. Yuck. However, we are going to a shop, and we're going to that shop with like a couple of hundred gold. So there's a good chance we can like improve our deck against the elites before we start fighting them. So I think I'm going to take the better card here. Alright. I could use the healing. I usually like to take healing here if I need it. And we heal for exactly 17, so we get full value. We don't have any cards we're desperate to remove. We kind of need the strikes, especially since we haven't taken any attacks. I'll take the heal. It does hurt a little bit that it took some of the money, since we're going to be forced into the shop, but whatever. I think loop is better than strike. So we'll do loop double strike. Alright. Dual cast is really bad because of the loop, so I guess we'll double defend for 1 hit point. Well, now the dual cast is good because it's lethal. Alright, there's a Cold Snap. It goes well with the loop. It's a good attack. Wish I saw it on floor 1, but I'll take it on floor 4. Actually, there are no attacks here. The only attack is Hyper Beam. Do we grab a Hyper Beam here? Really awkward position to be put in, where we have like a loop and a Hyper Beam. It's like, we want to be stacking focus, and also, screw that focus. I'm charging my laser. We could just take potions. We could take like a Fire Pot, and then Tropic Brew, and try and just blow up the elite. I guess we could take Swift Strike. It's kind of good in Defect if we get some 0-cost stuff. Nothing here gives orb slots. Nothing here really scales with focus, which is what it looks like we're trying to do with the loop. Yeah, picking something for a speculative all-for-one, I think is probably not a good plan. I mean, it is cool to Swift Strike and all-for-one, but even then, like, Swift Strike ends up being the worst card you're getting back from all-for-one a lot of the time. Because, like, against the heart, Swift Strike is like, deal 6 damage, take 2 damage, right? It's like, not really that convincing. You just want to be playing, like, claws and stuff. It is good, though. Plus, when you upgrade it, it does, like, 9 damage, right? Yeah. I want to pick the Cool-Headed. Cool-Headed is probably the best card. But it doesn't put me in the best position. So maybe I can survive that with, like, Cool-Headed Fire Pot card remove. Card removing a strike is so bad, right? Like, I want to do it, but I would be left with 3 strikes. But we're not going to die to Gremlin Knob if we have Fire Pot, right? And 71 health. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. This is going to be an expensive elite fight, though. Okay. This tends to be a really difficult fight for Defect. because of the random lightning orb damage. You can't count on your lightning orbs to work for you. Although frost orbs are really good. You don't generally have a ton of frost orbs by the time you get here, so the fact that we do is really good. So if we can fill up our slots with frost orbs, we end up blocking for, what, 8 per turn? So we only have to find, like, we only take 2 even if we can't block. So that's pretty good. We could double strike a sentry, and then if the lightning orb hits him, he takes a total of 15 damage, goes to 36, or 26. And the next turn we can strike Firepot him for perfect exact lethal. Let's see. Other things. But we don't want to take damage, right? That means we take 10 damage right now. And that's just a lot of damage. But if we double block here, right, like, we're kind of saying, like, yeah, we're going to let these outside guys attack at least twice. And that just sounds like we're dying. So maybe we just split the difference? I don't know. I don't have any analytical backing to be able to say that, like, yes, strike defend is the correct play here, but it feels like both double defend and double strike are wrong. So I guess I won't do either of them. Ooh, we did get the lightning orb. Okay, so now if we double strike him, we do still have the Firepot out. We don't have 2 strikes. We could just cold snap and Firepot him and then hope for a 1 out of 3. Or we could play the Zap too and try to get a 4 out of 9. Or we could cool-headed hope that the next card is a strike, and then cold snap strike Firepot. Actually, it's a 5 out of 9 if we play the 2, right? Oh, I don't think I said anything. Payload. Pretty comfortable just talking to myself. It's like a big part of being a Twitch streamer. I feel like it's just like whenever somebody randomly shows up, you need to have already been doing interesting stuff, so that if they like tune in, they don't see you just like sitting silently looking at your screen, right? Because if that happens, they're just gonna leave, right? And like, I totally get it. I have left streams after doing that too. I'm like, oh, boring, leaved. Because it's, you know, the kind of people who are coming to this Twitch stream right now are the kind of people who are like, clicked Slay the Spire and are just like scrolling through, or like maybe are followers, but like, you know, didn't see the email and like I just showed up on the list on the left or something. Gotta have something to say, or else you shouldn't be doing this. So cool-headed into strike is a 25% out. Dual cast is also here. So we could cool-headed dual cast. Dual cast is kind of awkward though, because if only one orb hits him, he's at 29. So we'd have to dual cast, cool-head, dual cast, cold snap, and then Firepot. Although the cool-head and cold snap end up blocking for 4, so we only take 6. But if we zap cold snap charge battery, then we block for 9 in the event that he dies to one of the lightning orbs. Very confusing situation. Huh. I think I like cold snap zap charge battery. I'll put the frost orb in front, so the next orb I evoke puts the frost orb in front, and then Luke starts triggering it. And then we'll just hope for the best. Yes! Thank you, lightning orbs. Okay, so we'll dual cast here so that we put the frost orb in front. The orbs have decided you are the target. Very well. Alright, charge battery blocks out. Okay, so Cold Snap Defend blocks out. Alright, we should be good here now. We're blocking for 6 per turn. If we Cool Head Zap, we evoke this and get a Frost Orb back in front, which seems fine. We also draw a card. Okay, 2 strikes next turn is lethal. A Defend blocks out. Wow, 6 damage Sentry Fight is pretty good for Defect. Do not mind that at all. Juzu Bracelet. What a reward for our first relic. Amazing. Incredible. Okay, Barrage, Scrape, or Stack. I don't see any evidence that we should pick Scrape, and generally I need some convincing to pick Scrape. Scrape is not great by itself. Excuse me for just a second. Barrage is good. I always try to make Barrage work, and I'm frequently disappointed. So I always try to like make strength scaling and get 10 orbs, and then it falls flat on its face. We're doing something pretty good right now. We're doing the like Frost Orb focus thing. I think none of these is probably the answer. We've got some pretty good defensive tools already. Charge Battery, Frost Orbs, Loop. So I don't really feel compelled to pick a stack. Looks like we're taking an upgrade, but on what? Yeah, it's true. It's just like, okay, so the largest strength multiplier you can get in the game is like a barrage that costs 2 while you have Necronomicon and Echo Form, and 10 orbs, right? That's like, you get to take your strength and multiply it by what? Like 40 or something? There's a bunch of other multipliers you can stack on that, like somehow you're in divinity form, or somehow you're like, your enemies are vulnerable, or like, whatever. But, or you have like Wreath of Flames or something, but, like Defect, without any like crazy shenanigans, Defect can multiply his strength by I think 30 is the answer, right? Because you get 2 copies of it, yeah. And multiplying your strength times 30 is insane. Like, Heavy Blade multiplies your strength by 5, and that's like a build-around card, right? So if you can get, like, I don't know, 5 strength and multiply it by 30, you're doing 600 damage. But, you know, you do have to find Necronomicon to get that to happen. You also have to find an Echo Form and get to 10 orb slots, and, you know... Oh, you have to have Snecko Eye as well to randomize the cost. So, it's not something that's likely to happen, but it's not really any less likely than, like, Dead Branch Corruption. Boss relics are quite a bit more available than rare relics, generally. Because there's so many fewer boss relics. I think the Cool Head gets the upgrade. Getting the extra draw is really good. Okay, so we want to set up some orbs before we wake him up. So maybe this turn is just like Cool-Headed Charge Battery. We can't Cold Snap without waking him up. We're looking for Loop. So let's find Loop. Okay, there's Loop. Looks like this is the wake up too. We'll just double strike zap. We got full orb slots. Do some damage. Get a lightning orb. So Zap does 8 damage, that's more than Strike. And then what, double defend? I think actually Dex not double defend is correct. So block for 14, 16, take 4. He doesn't actually weaken Fraley, he strength downs you and Dex downs you, but yeah. He is, you gotta kill him quick. You can't let him do that stuff to you. Sometimes I'm annoyed by how Slay the Spire's, like, attaches specific, like, mechanical meanings to, like, common adjectives, right? So it's like, you can't say, I feel so weak against this guy, because weak is, like, a specific debuff that you can have, and it's like, if you say, I feel so weak against Book of Stabbing, it's like, what are you talking about? Book of Stabbing cannot apply weak. That's not a mechanic that appears in that fight. It's like, yeah, but it doesn't stop me from feeling weak, right? The adjective is a little bit out of sync with the debuff. I mean, the debuff is accurately represents an aspect of the adjective, but the adjective has much broader meanings than the debuff. Okay, so if we defend, we block for out, we block for 20. It actually only blocks for 6, because we're already blocking for 14. It seems really greedy to try to preserve our health total that hard. Because if this fight goes too long, we are going to lose it, right? So 6 of our health or 6 of his health is kind of the choice here. If we do 6 damage to him, and then 6 at the end of the turn, and then 3 at the beginning of the next turn, we're doing 15 total damage, so he goes down to 65, and then we kind of get a full turn of wailing on him, presumably doing 9 damage from lightning orbs again. There's not really any attack here, but I'll presume that we find some. So let's say we do another 9 plus 12, 21. So he goes from 65 minus 21 to 39. And that's if we strike him now. So we aren't gonna like kill him before he attacks again. There's no way to do that. So I think we need to step up the pace a little bit. I don't think we have time to defend. Okay, we did find the 2 strikes. I think let's charge battery double strike. If we play cool-headed, we're shifting our orb balance a little bit towards defense. And we want to keep it offensive if we can. Coolhead does do some damage though. Alright, so now we need the defense, so let's Cold Snap. And I guess double defend strike. Dual cast is doing 16 plus 4 is 20. Yep, that's lethal. Okay. Just barely. Ooh, Kunai. Okay. We have Coolhead Plus. That's pretty good with Kunai. None of the other stuff is any good with Kunai. How do we trigger Kunai? Every time I see Kunai, I like super focus on proccing Kunai every turn, and then I lose. So I'm gonna try to not do that, right? I'm gonna try and have ways to proc Kunai, but also like not just totally laser focus on it. I think this Ball Lightning is good though. We're way behind on damage. Our only attack card is the Cold Snap, and it really showed in that Lagavulin fight. We lost like 20 health. Oh man, swapping a starting relic and getting empty cage is like the most memey answer. Like you could swap out starting relic. There are worse options. I think you could swap and get Pandora's box and get whatever 9 copies of blasphemy, giving you the power only to kill yourself. But empty cage is such a troll. I think I would give up 2 defends if that happened. Maybe 2 defend and an attack, but oof, man, that one hurts. I guess it's not actually too bad because you keep the balance of the deck, right? It just doesn't actually help you. It makes your card acquisitions a lot more dense. It's not terrible. I think Ball Lightning is better than Skip. Helps us proc Kunai. Gives us a big boost to the damage, which we super need. So, yeah, alright. Blood Vial again. Got a Blood Vial last round. We'll heal some of our Lagavulin damage. We actually only heal for 22. So we misled them a tiny bit of value. There's no shop coming up, so we can't take Regret. It's too bad. I take the max HP. I want to take one of these elites. Probably this one, so I can do the question mark first. Does mean we're skipping this campfire, unless we get wing boots and decide the campfire is necessary. So we're probably not resting. Ideally, probably taking an upgrade here. So this helps us get extra value out of resting, and this makes us more confident that we can get an upgrade. This is just too much health, though. We don't need 71 health. We also are healing a little bit each fight. I'll take the max HP. It's better long term. Oh, we could have removed the curse. What did we know? Ooh, I shouldn't have opened the shop. I knew that I didn't have enough gold to buy a shop relic, and if that shop relic is Clockwork Souvenir, then you miss out on one of the best. In fact, I'm actually going to restart the. I'm going to restart the. Wait, does this work? If I restart the shop phase and say skip merchant, does that mean that the next merchant is going to have Clockwork Souvenir? Is this cheating? I think this is probably cheating, but I'm going to do it for science. I'm going to say skip merchant, and the next time we go to a merchant, if they have Clockwork Souvenir, we will have learned something. Alright. Wow, sentries again, that's brutal. Probably Cold Snap Loop Charge Battery. Yeah, it's a little bit cheating, but it's also like we skipped a store, and I like intentionally didn't look at anything in the store, so I'm not trying to like. I wasn't like trying to look at the store and then decide that I didn't want to buy anything there. I think I just needed to. I wanted to choose whether or not I'm willing to skip a shop relic, and honestly, I probably would have chosen to do it. So it is kind of cheating to like. To go back and choose not to do it now that I knew what it was. But I just didn't even think about it. I wish that I had. We do have a fire potion again during the sentry fight. This is literally just deja vu of the first elite fight. Fire potion sentries. How does it even work? Well, last time it worked out really well, so I guess I hope it works out well again. Let's protect ourselves and do some damage. I know we disagree about the target. I wanted me to target that front guy, even though he's got more health. There's no way for us to... Oh, I guess there is, actually. We could just strike Ball Lightning. And then we have literally exactly the same math as last time. It's the 5 out of 9 to kill him. Let's see. So then it looks like we would do, like, Ball Lightning, Cool-Headed, Strike. So I guess we'll start with Cool-Headed to see what we're drawing. Interesting. Oh wait, it's actually not the same math as last time, because we can just double strike him, because we have more energy. So I'll just guarantee it. And get a kunai back. Wow. First of the round. Alright. Defend blocks out. Looks looks like he's the target. No zap. I'd rather keep the frost orbs. Charge battery blocks out. I guess I'll cool head to draw some dazes. Oops, I have a lightning orb in front now. That was a mistake. Hopefully we can kill this guy before it matters. We can't. Very slowly whittling these sentries down. As is the style. Do we ball lightning? Yeah, ball lightning is lethal, so shit. Okay. Question card again. Very deja vu. Go for the eyes is excellent. Get some weak going. Procs Q9. Along with some card draw. Claw also procs Q9 if we want to try and do that kind of stuff. We have cool headed, so we have some draw. We do need to get some more if we want to really get go for the eyes going. But I think picking go for the eyes is fine. Let's dual cast this and then ball lightning to kill one of, hopefully the ones attacking for 7. Yeah. I'll block for 5 instead of 2. We can't kill him. But we can develop a Frost Orb and defend, and split the other one as well. And take 8 from some lice. Silly lice. We're already blocked out, so might as well develop a zap. Okay. Scrape and Turbo both kind of help us do kunai stuff. It's funny because we skipped the last Scrape. I was like, nah. But this time it's like, well, now Scrape is helping me draw lots of 0-cost cards, and then that helps me proc kunai. Also helps us draw Go for the Eyes. It actually only draws Go for the Eyes. Turbo helps us proc kunai as well. Turbo's probably currently better at proccing kunai. Let's see, what's our attack balance like? We've got 3 strikes, 4, 5, 6 attacks in a 16-card deck. Seems way low for getting kunai to proc. You want attacks to be like approximately half the cards in your deck, a little bit over, unless you've got a lot of card draw. And Turbo kind of makes the problem even worse because it is not itself an attack, whereas Scrape improves that bit of the problem. If we take Scrape, are we getting like a Zap upgrade? Zap upgrade's pretty reasonable. I think we probably want Loop. Or Go for the Eyes. I think I will take Scrape though. Some card draw. We need card draw. Alright, let's try to heal in this fight. If we're gonna heal, we need to take 0. Let's split this guy. Alright, so I think we want to kill the Laos and block out. Can we do that? We can block for 9. Can't block out. Alright, let's draw cards, see if we get something better. Oh, actually, killing the Laos is going to be a bit of a challenge. Oh wait, we can Go for the Eyes to weaken the Fungi Beast. Yes, there we go. Oh, actually, we have lethal. There we go. That's one way to heal in the fight. Just kill him. Kill him really quick. We do have quite a few frost orbs. Blizzard could be on the table here. It's also an attack. It's not like a super cheap attack, but one cost attack. Our only frost orbs are Coolhead, Cold Snap. What else are we doing at this card reward section? I don't think we want Streamline. Streamline can cost 0, so we could draw it with Scrape eventually. Especially in the context of a slime boss fight. Streamline also helps split slime boss well. But Blizzard is really good at cleaning up the little slimes by the end of the fight. I will take Blizzard. It's kind of a wacky build here. I like it. Alright, I think we're taking an upgrade. We're already at 45, so I think it's going to be Loop. Loop's got a crazy good upgrade. You should get 2 copies of Loop. Let's see if Scrape draws us Go for the Eyes. If it does, we probably want to... or we get a Kunai proc. Ooh, we do. We're getting a Kunai proc on turn 1 is excellent. Cold Snap Blizzard Strike gets a Kunai proc. We could Blizzard before Cold Snap if we don't want to do damage with it. We're doing 6 this turn, and plus another 6, that's 18, so let's do 20. Seems fine. I don't know if we want to split him next turn necessarily. Our max damage next turn is going to be 16 plus 12, so it's going to be 28. So we can actually split him next turn. It's a terrible split, though. So we probably don't want to. So we probably just want to, like, Charge Battery, defend, Skill Pot next turn. And that means we want the Dex. Well, we're getting the Dex anyway. The question is, do we want the 2 damage? I think we do. Okay. Alright, is the split all that bad? Do we take the split? So we do 16 plus 12 is 28, plus 3 is 31. So we end up splitting him at 64. I've had worse splits. It's not terrible. I mean, it saves us 36 health, right? Or I guess we block for 16 with these and 2 with that, so 18. So we take 20. Probably a skill pot as well. Does the skill pot ever do damage? I think it does. Let's see what's in the skill pot. Now, if we see what's in the skill pot and then split him without doing damage, then the skill pot's kind of wasted. Okay, let's see what the skill pot is, because I think we're blocking. If the skill pot happens to do damage, then we'll split him instead. Alright, the skill pot probably does damage. We're gonna get Chill. That actually does 8 damage and develops the Blizzard win condition a little bit. It's kind of silly to take a 0-cost card out of a skill pot. Sometimes Chaos is the same thing as Chill. But that's not really the best case scenario. I think we'll take Chill though. Alright, so we Chill first, and then dual cast. And then Strike. Yeah, Strike. Alright, probably Cold Snap, Charge Battery, Blizzard. Actually, maybe Cold Snap, Charge Battery, Defend. Blizzard isn't really doing much yet. I guess the defend did literally nothing, so should. Let's see if we can find a go for the eyes. Nope. We're blocking for 6 plus 9 is 15. So for 18, so if we block for 3 more, we block out. So we don't need the dual cast. Okay. Okay, so he splits at 29. So if we do 4 damage to him, we could be splitting him if the lightning orb says so. But this only does 2 damage. Do we want to split him? It's a pretty bad split. So I think no. Well, actually, if we do, there's a 1 in 4 chance that both orbs could hit him. So if we do any damage to him, he could split. I think I'll take that chance. Because I want the block from evoking the Frost Orb. Oh, crap. Well, that's not good. Alright, let's double evoke the Frost Orb. Get some block. And start working down this super healthy Spike Slime. What's the maximum possible health for a small slime in this fight? So it's, you start out with Slime Boss, the highest health that he can break at is 75, and then splitting 75 in half would be 37. So the max possible max HP they can have is 37. 28's pretty close to that. We did a pretty bad job here. Okay, so it's going to be Scrape and then probably Ball Lightning Defend. Let's Scrape first. Okay. Yuck. At least we're getting close to killing this guy. Okay, Cold Snap kills you. Strike could kill him. Is playing a Slime better than playing a Strike now? We're always playing the Defend. Strike versus Slime. We need to get rid of these Slimes. No, I don't think it's better. We need to kill that Acid Slime. Okay. So he's taking 6 damage, going to 40. He splits at 29. So I can definitely do some damage here. Alright, we're splitting him this turn. So let's do the max damage we can. That's not bad. Maybe we can kill his little slimes with Blizzard. Can we get Blizzard? Ooh, we did! Alright. This is a Blizzard deck. Okay. Well, we can't have both Blizzard and Thunderstrike. That's against the law. Core Surge is a 1-mana attack, so it helps us proc Kunai. It also exhausts, though, so it's helps you proc Kunai once in a fight. Electrodynamics is really good for Act 2. Helps get you some AoE stuff. Blizzard is currently our only AoE, and it's kind of pitiful. None of these channel Frost Orbs at all, obviously. Electrodynamics gets better and better the more lightning orbs you have. We have 2 sources of lightning. I suppose you could say the same thing for Thunderstrike, but I won't. I think it's between Core Surge and Electrodynamics. Obviously, Meteor is insane if we can get Snecko Eye. We could just take a speculative Meteor Strike here. I kind of feel like we're not winning the run unless we get Snecko Eye. Scrape is also super good with Snecko Eye. Cool Head is really good with Snecko Eye. Let's see. If we pick Meteor Strike and don't get Snecko Eye, but we do get an Energy Relic, we could find some stuff to let us play Meteor Strike. It's not super unlikely. We do have question cards, so we can. Our chance of finding a turbo is very high. Core Surge is really good, but it's really good particularly with Bias Cog, right? That's the combo you want to set up. And sometimes that combo is not very helpful, right? Sometimes that combo is like, you don't find Bias Cog, and so you end up with this Core Surge, and the Core Surge doesn't do very much. Whereas Meteor Strike is like, it's either a curse or it's the best card in the deck. There's no middle ground. Either you get it online, or it's terrible. But if you get it online, it's great. Helps you do infinite stuff. Makes Madness way better. If you can Madness it, and then like all for one, you've won the game. It's also just like, if you have a Meteor Strike turn where you're like dual casting a Meteor Strike either through Necronomicon or from Echo form, then that's probably a turn on which you're proccing Kunai, right? Because you're playing 2 attacks and getting a bunch of energy, probably playing more attacks. I think we're going to take a speculative Meteor Strike. I don't know if I've ever done this. Just like a Meteor Strike that I completely cannot play and have no hope of being able to play anytime soon. Let's do it. It's fun. Snecko Eye? No. Well, that hurts. Really needed that Snecko Eye. Well, we could take Inserter. Inserter is really good with Frost Orbs because it helps us build up all the orb slots. It's actually kind of bad if you want dual casting Meteor Strike to be your source of energy, because you know, the plasmas won't evoke themselves if you have too many orb slots. You'll just end up with 6 copies of plasma that don't trigger until your next turn. But I don't know why I'm still talking about dual casting a Meteor Strike, because that is just not happening. Runic Dome is good, but makes you die a lot. I guess Runic Dome is probably at its best in a Frost-themed defect, because you don't really care if your opponents are attacking or not. You're just like generating your Frost Orb and making block every turn. So maybe we take Runic Dome, because that enables us to play Meteor Strike, maybe sometime. Maybe we just take 2 Boss Relic Energy Relics. Or we just get like a Runic Dome and a Lantern or something. Bottle our Meteor Strike. Get it castable on turn 1 every time. That's pretty insane. I don't see any reason to go for Black Star. We're not like particularly good at Act 2 elites. I think we are going to go for Runic Dome. Let's get those, let's get that Meteor Strike online. Alright, Hyper Beam guy. We don't have a ton of money. We can go to a store. Doesn't hurt. I'd like to go to a fire before the first elite, but the only fire elite is the Mega Elite. Act 2 Mega Elite is a little bit less suicidal than Act 1 Mega Elite, but I would still rather take it late in the act rather than as the first elite. A lot of fights early on. Both of these routes have 3 fights. This route also has 3 fights. And then this route is like 3 fights and then an elite and then 2 more fights, which seems really dangerous. Especially since we're in Act 2 and we want all those question marks. So I think we do one of these 3 fight routes and then take this question mark and then choose, and then maybe go here and maybe go here. If we go here, we can just wimp out on the elite and take a bunch of extra fires too, which is nice, and just get 1 elite in the act, or this one. But if we go right, we get 3 elites, which is a totally normal amount. Alright, so this choice doesn't matter between those 2. Chosen. Alright, she is always hexing on turn 1. I'm going to try and do a Runic Dome run with no spreadsheet. I'm going to try and not open the wiki this time. I always open the wiki when I do Runic Dome. But today we're going to try and not use the... Try and walk without crutches. Alright, she's hexing. Let's draw some cards. And see if we can get a Kunai proc. No, Go for the Eyes is in hand, so Scrape cannot draw anything. Yeah, Runic Dome is definitely scary. No doubt about that. I think Charge Battery Loop is the way. Alright, so we have... How do we... Oh, we played Charge Battery, so now we can Meteor Strike. Look at that. Well, I guess we should Meteor Strike. Blocks for 5. We should probably Vuln Pot and then Meteor Strike, huh? Yeah, why not? Okay, she's probably hurting us. Oh no, she's weakening. Haha. Right, now we have 9 energy, so I'll take that Meteor Strike again, please. And we'll defend in case she's attacking. She probably is. Meteor Strike. Yes! Alright. Go for the Eyes is another 0-cost card that helps make our Scrape a little bit better. Hologram helps us go back and get attacks, which also makes Scrape better. Or which also makes Kunai more possible. Ball Lightning is also an attack. A lot of options. Hologram is frequently present in like combo-y decks, and if we're playing Meteor Strike, I think we're hoping that we're a combo deck. So I think we pick the Hologram here. We also don't have any defensive tools at all, other than Frost Orbs, so it'd be nice to get a little bit of block. We can also like Hologram back a Turbo that helps us play Meteor Strike. Okay, so probably taking 24 here, unless I've missed my guess. Oh hey, we can tell if he intends to attack based on whether the supply is weak or not. It does. Of course it does. Okay, I think we're going to defend Hologram Defend. Try and not take 24. He only hit for 15. What an idiot. Alright, let's draw some cards, see if we can get 3 attacks. Yeah. If we draw a Meteor Strike, we can't play it, that's fine. Okay. Cold Snap blocks a little bit. We're frail, and we can be getting attacked for 24. So we could block for 8, or we can get some plated armor damage and get a Kunai proc. Let's get the plated armor damage. This is probably going to hurt a lot. Okay, that was the small attack. Well, I guess we're playing all the non-meteor cards, so no reason to think about it. The order did matter slightly, but I did it correctly. Alright, we're bleeding a lot of health here. It's not because of Runic Dome, it's just because the deck's bad. Zap blocks here. We actually don't know if he's attacking, and we can find out maybe with Scrape. No, we can't. Okay, so let's go for max block like this. I guess max block would have been using the getting the Kunai proc and then using the defend, but whatever. We're frail, but our defends are blocking for the normal amount. So we can block for 22, or we can do 6 damage to take potentially 5. I think we will do that. It gets a plated armor damage. Done. Also, we just get to see the cool animation for Blizzard, which is like value in itself. Alright, so we get to find out if he's attacking. He is, obviously. He's Shelled Parasite. What do you expect from him? Okay, well that hurt, but, you know, avocado. Cool Head helps us draw more cards. It's a Frost Orb thing. We should probably take more Frost Orbs, because we have a Blizzard in the deck. Okay. Now, Hard Bullfight. This could easily kill us. How do we survive this turn? Okay, so let's Swift Pot, because all we can do right now is Strike. That's not very productive. We need to find more productive things to do. It's either Hologram Strike or Zap Cool-Headed. Oof. Let's Cool-Headed first, I guess. See if we get something better for one. I guess 4 AoE is better than 8 to 1 target. So I'll play the Blizzard. Alright, they're all attacking for 6 this turn, so 18 damage coming in. We can do 3 attacks and play a Charge Battery. Loop is great, but I think we're in some significant danger here, so we'll skip it. Wow, every Lightning Orb has hit this Cultist. I love it. Thank you so much, Lightning Orbs. You're the real hero. Cold Snap, go for the eyes, kills him exactly. I guess maybe I should have weakened a target where that weak is actually meaningful. But whatever. Wow, Lightning Orb hitting the perfect target again. What a boss. We can get 3 attacks with, like, Cold Snap, Hologram, Cold Snap, Ball Lightning. Or we could do something else. We could, like, Cold Snap, Ball Lightning, Hologram, Blizzard. Coffee Dripper is pretty nice. I like Coffee Dripper quite a bit. Yeah, if it's involuntary, it's rough. But you know, you get fair warning. You know, it's like you're not gonna get to heal this run at all, so be careful. Coffee Dripper is a lot better in Act 2 than in Act 1, weirdly. In Act 2, you like actually have some ability to like have found cards that heals you. Are you playing? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter if you're playing Ironclad because you can't. You'd be trading out your boss relic for it. Okay. Wow, every Lightning Orb has hit the correct target. I cannot believe how good this has been. I think Blizzard is better than other attacks now. Wow, the Lightning Orb parade continues. Max block here is Zap, Dual Cast Charge Battery, Defend. So I guess we'll do that. We have a lot of block. Let's go for the eyes on him in case he dies to Lightning Orbs. Unbelievable Lightning Orb RNG. Wow, I can't believe every single Lightning Orb in the entire fight hit the correct target. And we're still gonna lose. Wow, the odds of that happening. Like, so this bat guy got hit like 4 times. That was like, that's like 1 in 3 to the 4th, and this front guy got hit like also 4 times. So it's just staggering odds. 1 over 6 to the 4th. It's like it's approximately 1 in 1,000 to get Lightning Orb RNG that good. Kind of a waste of RNG here because we're gonna die. Maybe not. We do get to play every card in our hand this turn, which is always exciting. I think he just kills us this turn though. He's built up too much. Oh, we're alive. Okay. I I guess we win. A Pyrrhic victory, though. We're at very low health. I don't think Storm Plus is good. I don't think any of these are good. Actually, maybe Sweeping Beam. Sweeping Beam helps proc Kunai quite a bit. It's kind of weak, though. Alright, how do we win? I think we go get bites, and then we go to a campfire and rest. Okay, so assuming that's all happening, we don't want any of these. We've got bites. We don't need Sweeping Beam. Hey, OmniCloud. Thanks for the follow. I feel like I've seen you around a bunch of times. Sort of already assumed you were following. But welcome to the channel officially. Oh my god, this event? Really? Really? Like the worst possible event? Okay, alright. Thanks. I guess I could go remove the curse at a shop, but I'm not gonna go fight an elite with 4 health, so I guess I can't really do that. Okay, we did get bites. That's nice. Man, that event sucks. I think we might actually keep the blood vial here. No, that's crazy. We're about to rest, so the max HP is pretty meaningful. You know, when I was looking at the map, I was thinking, like, I'll go through these question marks, and, like, if I survive those, I'll go to this thing. But then I realized now I have Juzu Bracelet, so I was actually guaranteed to survive those. Yeah, I think we'll give him the blood vial. Give him those bites. Alright, then we're resting, obviously. Okay. Now we just have to survive a couple of fights with a burn in the deck. It's not a burn, it's a... what's it called? Decay, but it's the same as a burn. Alright. So Scrape is going to be really good in this fight, but unfortunately it's drawn on turn 1 when it's the worst. He's always debuffing, so there's no point in blocking. Okay, so he's got 2 attacks now. These are always getting played. I guess I'll try and draw more cards versus blocking for 7. It's a net 5 health, but for 2 cards, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we do have Runic Dome with a, we have Snecko Eye Meteor Strike is the cool thing that's happening here, so hopefully we get that soon. Hologram could get something that costs 0, except there isn't anything cool that costs 0. We can Cold Snap Dual Cast to block. He might be killing us right now. Oh wait, we're not vulnerable, so I don't think he can actually kill us. These are free and I want to block. I guess we hologram for like Zap. Oh wait, we can hologram for that Cold Snap. Ooh, thanks for the raid, Redbeardy. Welcome in all of Redbeardy's raiders. Always good to see the Redbeardy gang. Man, Redbeardy, you've been really propping up this channel. I appreciate all the hard work, building up a big group of people and then sending them to me. This is a nice relationship we've got. I like it. Sorry, I can't pay you back. I don't know. I guess the way that our schedules have been working out recently, it's been I'm always streaming when you're done streaming. But looks like there's some familiar faces in the crowd. Mint Chalk. Welcome. This is a tough one. Yeah, we've got a Runic Dome, and we took a really speculative Meteor Strike. So that was something, and then we didn't find Snecko Eye, which is what we were hoping for. And then the Act 2 pathing was super rough. All of these paths were 3 fights. And then we got a triple Jawworm fight that almost killed us. And but we got bites in these question marks, so we're coming back a little bit. We rested here, but it's gonna be a tough ride. One of our relics was Blood Vial, which is why we have so much health. I know someone will ask eventually. Seems like bite hologram for Cold Snap is probably what's happening. So we proc Kunai and survive, I believe. Also, I'm trying to do this run, do a Runic Dome run without opening the wiki. So that's something that's happening. Meteor Strike Zap lets me play another attack. That other attack is probably Go for the Eyes, which is kind of embarrassing. Maybe it's Bite. So this bit's happening. So yeah, we're already blocked for 20, so I don't think we need to invest in Weak. We don't have Vulnerable, so he can only be hitting us for, I think, like 16 or 18 or something. So let's go for the Bite. Oh yeah, it shouldn't be highlighted. That's weird. How did that... Is that a bug? What happened for... That's so odd. Because previously it wasn't highlighted, and I like used it to find out if somebody was attacking. Is that just how that card works? Seems wrong. We have 8 energy, so we should just play all the cards. And maybe kill him. Probably not. Okay. Ouch. Jeez. We have lethal. So I'll take it. I mean, I remember earlier, I was against Chosen, and I was like, oh, I can find out if she's attacking by using the Go for the Eyes. But maybe it was highlighted in my hand, and maybe I just wasn't paying attention to that. Reinforced Body is really good. Cool-Headed is tempting because we have the Blizzard. So every Frost Orb we see is precious. But we already have 2 copies of Cool-Headed. And I would like the next Frost Orb to be a Glacier, ideally. I'll take a Cool-Headed if there's nothing else good, but this is something else really good. So Reinforced Body interacts really well with a deck that can functionally play Meteor Strike, because either you have a bunch of energy in order to play the Meteor Strike, or you have played a Meteor Strike and gotten a bunch of energy from it. And in either of those cases, Reinforced Body is insane. Yeah, I would say the runs are going okay. We had a really fun one. The first run of the day was a silent run, and we got 5 elites in Act 1. We bought a rare relic for damage from Niao, and the rare relic was Wing Boots. And then we like went to a store, and it was like footwork versus like Dash Bane, when I already had a bouncing flask from floor 1, and I was like, I guess if I want to fight all these elites, I should take Dash Bane, even though I wanted the footwork. And so I did, and then, yeah, killed all the elites. But then I died to Slime Boss, even though I went into the fight with, like, 50 health. It's pretty frustrating. Slime Boss on Silent is a big obstacle. So I think Reinforced Body is the best card here. I think Coolhead, Reinforced Body, and probably Compile Driver are all better than Skip. But I think Reinforced Body is going to be the pick. I think we need more rest. Let's just go here and rest again. Alright, we need something good here. Regal Pillow is a little bit late, but I think we will go ahead and rest again. Get to almost full health. Ooh. We currently have a curse, so Blue Candle is immediately useful. Yeah, Book of Stabbing will definitely kill you. He's not, like, particularly dangerous on turn 1. It lets you exhaust curses for 1 HP. I think Blue Candle is best on Ironclad, where the exhaust is meaningful. But anybody with Divu Doll makes Blue Candle pretty good. I think this run is struggling enough that we probably just will take anything that helps us even a little bit over Sapphire Key at this point. But Blue Candle is definitely a candidate for becoming Sapphire Key. He does not. Sometimes he attacks for 7 times... Is it times 2 or times 3 on turn 1? I think it's... Yeah, I think most of the time he'll do 7 times 2, but sometimes he'll do the 24 attack. Yeah, I think we'll do Blue Candle. Blue Candle, save me! Great, nobody's attacking on turn 1. I think we're actually going to let Decay hit the armor. Because that's better than paying a health. I don't know, maybe that's too aggressive. These are all definitely happening, and I think they're all definitely going on Cultist. Okay, full health, so that's nice. That's always happening. I guess deck density is pretty important in this fight because of the dazes, so I'll get rid of it. Okay, he's hitting for 6. She could be hitting for like 14 or some number. She could be multi-attacking for 9, so she'd hit for 18 in that case. I think that's something she can do. We were hoping to draw a Meteor this turn because we have 5 energy, but it was not meant to be. Could just reinforce body for 40 block. Pretty sure that would block out. I think I would like to develop Loop and Zap though. Maybe like Cool-Headed first and then Loop reinforce body. That seems like enough block. Yeah, I don't see anything that's convincing me to not play Loop reinforce body. We could play another Cool-Headed. This would help us develop the Blizzard a little bit. But I think we're getting into the range where we could take damage. Actually, no, we'll play the Cool-Headed. Because sometimes she weakens too, right? I don't want to be, like, overblocking too much. Okay. Yeah. I think we struck the right balance there. I guess we're playing Go for the Eyes Blizzard. Yikes. Ooh, there was just a Hearthstone update. Okay, I think we're gonna need Focus Spot in this fight. Are we fighting an Elite soon? It looks like we probably are. Maybe this one? Maybe we should save the Focus Spot? We're gonna eat a ton of health if we don't Focus Spot right now. He's definitely attacking for 11. She is probably attacking since she weakened last turn. So she, like, alternates between 2, like, debuff attacks and 2, bigger attacks. So she's doing a bigger attack this turn. So we should probably weaken her. And Blizzard is definitely happening. The only question is, do we Focus Spot? Blocks for 6 right now. Probably more later. Yeah, I think we do. Okay, Scrape cannot draw a 0-cost attack. The only 0-cost attack in the deck is this one. So this is just going to be 2 attacks and then optional dual cast and defend. So let's do those. He's attacking for 16, I believe. And she is doing one of the small attacks. We've already got 8 block for her, so I think we're not going to dual cast. We're going to save the Frost Orb. Okay. She chose the debuff. Okay, we get to proc Kunai. She's doing a big attack, so we'll go ahead and weaken her again. Yeah, it's highlighted even though, like, both enemies... How does it know about both, right? That's so odd. I mean, they are both attacking, but... Ouch. Alright, we gotta get this cultist dead. Good god. Hologram and Bite can kill him. Looks like it's gonna be... Let's see if we can find something better. Actually, no, wait, can we afford that? Yeah, we can. Okay. Scrape can't find Go for the Eyes because it's in the discard. So it's going to be Bite, Hologram, some attack from the discard. I think we've got enough block for this moment. So we're just gonna go back and get the bite again. Try to save some health, because this is one of her small attacks. She's chosen weaken every time. Bite and charge battery are happening. I think we'll skip the zap. Hey, we have enough energy for Meteor Strike. She's doing a small attack. This evokes a couple of Frost Orbs, so yeah. Well, let's get it. Alright, now we're 100% shields down. We have a ton of energy, which is fun. And a reinforced body. We got him. If we cool-headed, we draw 2 cards, but we also shuffle a Daze. And we lose a Plasma, but we gain 2 damage, but it's probably only 1 damage because of rounding. It doesn't tell you how many orbs you've developed, just how much damage. So, actually, there's no way to know if this, or well, there's no way for me to know if this cool-headed is going to add 1 damage or not. It's 2 out of 3 chance if it were random. It's not random, but there's no way to tell if the cool-headed adds a damage with knowing just these things on the card. Obviously, I can like watch the replay or something, but that's not happening. Bite's always happening. I guess cool-headed is net card draw by a small amount. It did add 1 damage, huh? There you go. And then block for 1 billion. I will take all of your block, please. Reinforced body again. Okay, well, I guess I'll play it. Can I get Meteor Strike? No Meteor Strike, but it looks like this is lethal? Yeah. Cool. That wasn't too bad. Got some bites in there. We did lose a focus potion, so definitely wasn't free. Fusion helps us play Meteor Strike. Recycle does too. Kinda. Yeah, we have an energy relic, so Fusion I think is the most reliable way to get Meteor Strike going. It also helps reinforce body, obviously, for the same reasons I mentioned. Makes the draw better. Yeah, I think we do a Fusion here. We need to upgrade it. Recycle Meteor Strike to play Meteor Strike. That's the big brain play. Yeah, let's take Fusion. Alright. Ooh, the book. Okay, so now we can double Meteor Strike. Alright. Yeah, sure. Maybe. We don't get to know that yet. Oh, we do get to double Meteor Strike. Okay, alright. We're gonna double Meteor Strike. We're gonna meme on people. It's gonna be great. Let's go. Book of Stabbing, no problem. Oh, wait. See, now it's not highlighted, but he's always attacking. There's no non-attack moves for Book of Stabbing. So I don't know what's going on with Go for the Eyes. I think it's just broken. Maybe it like always highlights in yeah, it doesn't say anything when you point it. If you use it, it'll either weaken him or not. If he's not attacking, it'll say that enemy doesn't intend to attack, but it only does it when you actually play it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I think it performs differently in multi-enemy fights. Oh wait, now it's highlighted. What? Maybe it's different on the very first turn of the fight than at other times. It must cause like, yeah, it like updates the cards in your hand when you play something. But I wonder why that update is not the same as the first update, right? Because presumably cards get like quote unquote updated when they get drawn, right? There is a couple bugs like that where if you like if you don't have enough energy to play a card that you drew and then you gain energy like while the card is animating in, the card won't have the little blue playable highlight around it, but then it will if you mouse over it. Just some weird stuff. Okay, so that's always happening, obviously. I think this is always getting played. Reinforced Body does more than defend, so it's really just do a zap or Reinforced Body. So he's either attacking for 7 times 2 or 24. If he's attacking for 24, Reinforced Body does 7 meaningful block. But I think it's like 70-30 that he does the big multi-attack, or the multi-attack versus the big attack. He is weakened, that's true. So it's either, what is it? It's either, is it 7 times 2 or 7 times 3 on the first turn? So it's either 10 or 18, yeah. So I think we only need a Reinforced Body for 2. So what else is that? It is 2, okay. Yep, confirmed. Said Meteor Strike. Do we have any 2-cost attacks other than Meteor Strike? I think no. Alright, there's a lot of pressure on that Meteor Strike. We also have Blue Candle Necronomicon. I'm not sure if we can do anything with that. If we like Prismatic Shard, we can get some Ironclad cards that do something. I don't think there's any native defect defect cards that do anything with that. Weird. Alright, so we're gonna triple attack and then defend. Scrape is never gonna draw anything. And then taking a bunch of damage. Okay, that was the big attack. These cards aren't great, so let's cool head, try and draw some better ones. Okay, so he's on a 4 times attack, so he'd be attacking for 28. So if we double bite Ball Lightning, we survive. Not a super convincing survival. If we want to survive more convincingly, we could play like Loop, Defend, Bite. Or just like Defend, Double Bite. Defend, Double Bite, it ends this turn with the maximum health. Loop helps us block for next turn a little bit. We don't have any focus though, so this Loop ended up not being good. We picked up the Loop on floor 2 and then got 0 focus for the entire rest of the run. Although I guess I shouldn't eulogize the run yet because we're not dead yet. Next turn is 5 of these 6. Yuck. Well, we can play Charge Rider and hope for Meteor Strike on the following turn. That sounds like we're trying to survive for the next 3 turns. And I guess if we want to do that, we need to play Loop Defend. Okay. So Loop Defend Bite. Try not to die. Please, Mr. Book. That's been good. Alright, we're gonna need to see a big attack or else he's killing us. So we can't get 3 attacks. Oh wait, we can. We could hologram Double Bite Blizzard. I think that line certainly dies. It wasn't 2 multis. It was I think it was a big attack and then a multi. Wait, so last turn was definitely a multi-attack, right? Yeah, because he did like a ton of damage. So was this turn before that multi-attack? I think you might be right. I think this might be guaranteed to be a big attack. Okay, so if this is guaranteed to be a big attack, we only need to block for 24. Already blocking for 8, so we need to block for 16 more. So like, that blocks for 12, we survived that. What are we hologramming? So we can hologram the Go for the Eyes, and then get 3 attacks as well. So we get a Kunai proc. Seems like a good idea. We can charge battery last. Yep, that was a big attack. Okay. So now he's multi-attacking, and we did not draw anything good. So we're dead. Okay, well, there it is. Speculative Meteor Strike was kind of bad. It actually turned out to be fairly playable. We played it a couple times, which is more than I expected. And we did get a Necronomicon, so I think we were leaning the correct direction, but yeah, what went wrong with this deck? How did we die? We got Blood Vial into Bites. We got Meteor Strike. Yeah, that was somewhat playable. We just had like a lot of curses and like not very much damage. I think the Blizzard was a mistake for sure. Blizzard is like a really tough card to support, and we like didn't have enough for it. The Scrape was also bad. The Scrape only had Go for the Eyes. I got distracted by the Kunai like I always do, and tried to set some stuff up for that. We never found focus. That was the big deal. We took a loop and a bunch of Frost Orbs, and then the Frost Orbs just were always blocking for 2, and that's just not enough. It's kind of frustrating how like Frost Orbs are so bad by themselves and so effective with focus, because 2 is just a really small number, and so they basically don't do anything when they're just Frost Orbs. You have to either evoke them to make them as good as a defend, which is not very good, or you have to get focus. But the focus pays off so quickly. Like even 1 defrag means that like Frost Orbs are like playing a defend every turn, if that's a defrag plus. So it's really important to get focus on a Frost Orb based defect, and that's what this was, and we did not get focus. So I think that's the big that's how we died. We did do a bunch of silly stuff as well, right? Like the Meteor Strike and stuff, but we definitely could have gotten there if we had had the focus to support it. We did not.